What's popping? What's up? What's good with it? Of course, welcome to the latest and greatest edition of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. You know me, Showtime, Mr. Talk of the Town. This is Rich Girl. What are you laughing at?
I just get tickled pink whenever you miss it. Just
okay. All right. That's how we're starting off. Okay. Episode 19 of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. We are one away from a dub. One away from
what's 20. Up?
Man, it's been well, I ain't even gonna talk about the ride so far. I'll wait till we get to 20, 25, 100, 150, 200 episodes to talk about the ride that we've been on and some of the ins and outs of
show you some in the background footage too.
Right. Some background stuff. Yeah. So we'll wait a little bit. Episode 19 is not really like monumental. I mean, every episode should be monumental, but episode 19 is just 19. Yeah. When you turn 19 years old, you can't really do anything. You can't drink.
Right.
Can't vote. I mean, you can vote. I'm sorry.
Yes, you can.
Right. But nobody really cares about 19.
Yeah.
21,
you doing something.
25, that's when you really, really get it popping. So we're gonna hold off on all of the extra stuff until we hit a monumental number. What's popping with everybody? How everybody doing? Let's start. Ladies first. RG, Rich Girl, what up with it though?
Rich girl, bad girl with good intentions. What's good, everybody? Happy Thursday.
Yep.
Gang.
How was your week?
It was good. I'm a little sad, y'all. My best friend is leaving me.
Oh.
She's moving to LA.
Oh, are you?
So we're not to wrap this
wait a
thing
minute.
up because I have somewhere to be. So let's make this quick.
Your best friend is moving to LA. This is not you like chasing behind Jay Farrow, is it? You're trying to go out there.
No, I'm definitely gonna hit him up when I get there. I'm gonna hit him up because he said when I come to LA that I could stay with him. So as soon as I land, I am going to hit Jay Farrow up. And, we probably do a little TikTok video, add it up, go get something to eat, Roscoe's. But I'm going to definitely hit him up when I get there. He extended the invite to all of us.
And how convenient that your best friend is moving to LA after Jay Farrow.
Just a couple months afterwards.
Right. Not even a couple months, like a month after. How convenient.
I don't know what to tell you. It's the truth.
Okay, sure. You mentioned Roscoe's. Y'all know Roscoe's does they sell food in the grocery stores now?
I don't even know. I know
not here in Virginia.
Say it again, RG.
I don't know nothing about Roscoe's other than hearing it and seeing people post about it. I've never been to LA, so I don't know nothing about.
Okay, you've never been over there. Okay. Well, yeah, I've been to two of the Roscoe's, two of the 4 locations in LA. Is it 4? Am I agree?
Whoa! I thought it was only the 2. We've been to. I didn't know there was 4.
Does it taste that good? Does it taste that good?
When I ate chicken, it was good. I mean, it ain't like the best soul food that I've ever had, but it was cool.
Did you ever go to Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles here
in Atlanta? I have.
Yeah, I love Gladys and Ron.
Yeah, that was good.
That was on Peachtree.
No, I think like a nephew or something ran it into the ground. Like
no. What happened was the dude. It was Gladys Knight and Ron.
Ron ran it into the ground.
It was her husband?
No. I thought it was somebody in her family, though. I thought it was a family member.
No, he's not one of her family members. He's related. He's somebody else in somebody else's family.
He's one of the Pips family member.
No, he's not a Winans. He's not an Isley. He's something. I can't remember. But anyway, he ran it into.
I mean, how is he cool enough to go by one name like Gladys? Like, he's not that popping. If we don't know if you say Gladys, you know it's Gladys Knight.
Like, right. No, Ron was just Ron. I can't remember who he was. He wasn't a Winans. He wasn't an Isley. He was somebody. I can't remember.
He was somebody.
Yeah, I can't remember who he was related to, what his lineage was. But anyway, Gladys and Ron's food was actually way better than Roscoe's if we want to compare.
I mean, I love
it. Was a more classier restaurant.
I tried it. I did. I went a couple of times when I came here.
Yeah.
Roscoe's is like KFC.
But I'm gonna tell you what, for real, can't nobody touch the Wing Spot Chicken and Waffles. I'm gonna tell you that. Can't nobody touch them.
Y'all reopened too?
Right. Is this an announcement? Are you announcing that y'all?
Right. Yeah.
Like, is this like?
Gladys Knight is closed, and
I'm just
saying they couldn't touch it when it was around.
Yeah.
It was fire.
Yeah, it definitely
they
was.
touch it down because it doesn't
gone,
exist.
right? It doesn't exist. Right. Just like Gladys and Ron's doesn't exist. So yeah, so I mean, if we talking spot for spot, Gladys and Ron's definitely kills
Roscoe's.
So why is Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles so popular?
I think it's the name. I think because
the brand.
Yeah,
what do you mean the name? People like Roscoe? The name Roscoe?
No, just Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Like it's like a landmark. Like that's what people know for chicken and waffles. I don't.
Have it been? It's been around for like ever.
Forever, yeah.
Forever, yeah.
Probably since the 80s or before.
Does a celebrity own it?
Roscoe, duh.
Who the hell is Roscoe? Roscoe Jenkins Martin? Like
a nigga from Cali.
So I have
it's just a Negro from Cali for real. He's not a celebrity.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. I think he just probably just started the restaurant. But I do have a Roscoe. I have a couple of Roscoe stories, but I'm only going to tell one. So one time, and Green. I mean, let's just get started early. Like let's get started early. Why not? Green.
Did that Russian chick, was that Roscoe's he was at?
Who?
That Russian chick that picked me up.
No, that was across the street.
Roscoe's.
No, that was at Denny's. We were at Denny's.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know she was Russian though.
Yeah. That was one of the wildest nights, but yeah.
Yes, it really was. Yes, it really was. No.
Yeah,
get to the story, Showtime.
I'm sorry.
It was like
Green is a funny guy, man.
I think she thought I was an
NFL. She thought you were an athlete. Yeah. Okay, so
he told her he was an athlete.
I'm sure he did.
I got friends that do that, but
let me tell the Green story, and then I'll come back to the Roscoe story, right? So this was like we were in LA one night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're out in LA, and then I think we had a party at. I want to say it was at the Avalon. Was this the free party, Green, where Fab was there, and they had the open bar and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was a nice spot too.
Okay, so we go to this really really dope party or whatever, right? So we leave the party and we go to Denny's. There's a Denny's over there by the Capitol Records building. Well, it used to be. I don't know if it's still there now. So we go to the Denny's or whatever, and we walk in, and this young lady like locks eyes on Green. Like I'm talking about just like I could see it from like miles away. Like she just got her eyes on him.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, she came to our table, Green?
She came to you because you told me.
She came, okay,
Yeah, she told you to tell me. I was like,
I just remember she wrote her number or something down on a napkin, right?
Mm-hmm. So and told you to give it to Green?
Something like that, probably.
Okay.
I don't remember the specifics. So Green gets her number on a napkin or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at this point in time, this is when Green was in full Green mode. He probably had on 18 chains and just, he's a whole different person out of town. So he had probably like
I remember that Green well.
Just looking, probably had a Greenbrier jacket on. He's that guy. So give him the number off the napkin or whatever, right? So the next day we're going about it. And this is how I remember the story, Green. I could be off a little bit. The next day we're going about our business.
Sounds correct so far.
We're going about our business or whatever. And we're in the same Green are in the same hotel. And I'm walking out of my hotel room and I see the girl from Denny's also walking out of Green's hotel room the next day.
Yeah, she came that night.
She came that night. So I don't know if Green told her that he played for the LA Raiders.
Nah.
I don't know what his play was, but all I know is that the chick locked eyes on Green, and the next morning or the next day, I looked up walking out of the hotel
coming
room.
out his hotel room.
I did. That's no cap.
Yeah. Okay, so now Green, you need to pick up the story when she entered the hotel room.
Right. Pick up where I left off.
I mean, this was some of the. This was the easiest lay. I ain't never had it handed to me like this.
Like
it was good too.
She handed it.
I've never seen this happen. Like,
did you ask her why was she?
It looked bad at all. She had a nice body and everything.
She did.
Did you ask her like why are you giving
so easy?
I was taught to never look a gift horse in the mouth. I do remember. It's funny you said the chains. I kept my jewelry on, and I remember that.
Yeah.
You thought she might have set you up, like?
No, I just felt like a pimp. No, I did think about the setup thing, but like once I got to talking to her, I was like, no, she just really wants the wood. Like,
why? Why did she really want your wood?
Hey, man, I don't remember the girl's name.
You were like an NFL player?
No, she hollered at me.
A lawyer.
She never talked.
I was on the OJ
I had to tell her my name. I don't remember. It was so long ago, but
You did not just
We
say,
didn't
oh,
talk.
DJ Green from Virginia.
She went straight to business.
RG, you know, I hardly ever agree with Green.
She didn't know the DJ.
You think I believe you?
Why would you?
She didn't even know I was a DJ. She didn't know anything.
Like you start speaking in this ABC after school special. Now, RG, you know that don't work with me. I don't believe you.
Why would I be lying on something that Green benefited from?
Right.
I didn't get anything out of the deal. This was
when it comes to just things, y'all just lie a lot. Like I just don't believe
you're agreeing to women, obviously.
It was the craziest thing that I've ever seen. Like
I ain't never had it. Now I have had something.
You're the one that said
I have had something crazy.
You're the one that said Nene looked at you in the elevator and was checking you out in the elevator, and you're the one that said Michael Jackson was moonwalking to his car.
Nene also tried to rub my chest too. Don't play. Nene also tried to rub my chest.
Every week he adds something to it. So now Nene was in the elevator. First she just looked at you. Now Nene was in the elevator and she rubbed your chest.
When we took the picture together.
That before.
When we took the picture, she rubbed my chest. She did.
Where's the picture? If you got a picture, that's easy.
Check my MySpace. It's up there.
I need to go on my MySpace.
Matter of fact,
pictures with that porn star we talked to was on there. I need to go there. Matter of fact, remind me to go there.
Right.
So after she gave you head, she posed for a picture.
So we took a picture at a party.
So after she finished, you said, "Can I get a picture before you go?"
We was partying, like we was kicking it.
So the head came later.
So okay, so let me.
After, the hair was after the picture. Yeah.
So my Roscoe story doesn't even compare to Green's. It's actually the exact opposite. My Roscoe story, which is where this all came from, is that when we went Roscoe's one time, I ran into we saw Little Richard. Green, were you there when I saw Little Richard was there?
I was there. Yeah.
Little Richard was there. God bless the dead. Little Richard was there. Yeah. He was old in, and this was 15 years. No, not 15. Maybe 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah,
12 years ago. Little Richard was there, and of course this was way before social media. So I asked him to take.
We had Twitter though.
We had Twitter. I asked him to take a picture. I probably had I don't know what kind of camera I had, but his people wouldn't. He was in a wheelchair. His people wouldn't let me take a picture with him. So how this is the exact opposite of Green is because Little Richard said, "I'm not going to take a picture with you, but I'll give you this book." And it's one of the books that people give you when they ask you, "Have you given your life over to the Lord?" So he's like, "Are you saving your man?"
Did he say that for real?
I promise you. And he gave me a book. It's a book that I have it in storage, and he signed it. And I was looking for it when he died. I can't find it, but he signed it. But it's one of those books that people give you when they ask you, "Are you saved?" Like like a script joint. Bomb. Like, "Are you saved, young man? Have you given your life over to the Lord?"
Like, I wonder, did he invest in a church? Was it his church or something?
It wasn't a flyer. It was a book, like a book that you read to get closer to God. It wasn't like a.
I remember the whole religious part.
Kind of book it was show. Okay.
It was Little Richard, man. Like
I know.
So, he was in a wheelchair and everything. Yeah,
he was in a wheelchair. They wrote.
Elvis too. You met Elvis Presley too. Tell me your Elvis story.
Nah, I've never met Elvis. I can't.
We treat you like that when you told us about your sexual escapades with Notorious Big.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yo, hey now.
Exactly.
We ain't playing those games.
When Biggie kicked in the door waving the 4-4, and Faith kicked in the door, and you and Biggie was in there laid out in the jacuzzi.
That's what happened.
Nobody said nothing. Everybody we just went along with it. We just went along with it. All right, so I guess we got stories to talk. DJ, I'm sorry, I didn't ask you how you were doing, sir.
Yeah, you didn't ask how you doing.
Good.
Tell these people what they need to be doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We 10 years
off.
Go ahead.
Let me say, if y'all like what we're doing, y'all up here every Thursday with us, you want to be a part of this TOTTU fam, please just go to YouTube and subscribe. We got some things coming, but we can't do it unless y'all subscribe. You can't win it unless you subscribe. So you might as well go ahead and get ahead of the game and subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win. I don't know where Green went. Oh, there it is.
You got
to be in it to win it.
You got to be in it to win it. So you might as well go ahead and do it now.
Yeah. So as we have been telling you, like everything's going to change when we get up to 1,000. What was that? 1,000 followers? Is that when it changes? 1,000 followers, everything changes. So just start following us now because we got some stuff in store for the holidays. We got some stuff in store before the end of the year.
Like the video too.
Like it, comment it, all of that stuff. All right, so let's get it popping. Let's start talking about some topics. So we didn't discuss that we were going to be talking about this, but it came through breaking news before we started doing the show. But let's talk about Megan Tory.
I
want to address this real quick.
This is a sneak attack because he didn't say we were going to cover it. It's a sneak attack. He probably talked to rich girl like, yeah.
I want to talk about this real quick. So last week, if you were here, if you missed last week's edition of the Talking to Town Unfiltered podcast, we talked. Green's favorite artist went on a tangent about Tory Lanez, about how he had to be taking the right side, and how Tory Lanez could possibly be innocent because no charges were filed, and
all that.
Nobody agreed on that.
Nobody spoke out. Well, now Tory Lanez has been charged in shooting Megan Thee Stallion. So, because I thought somebody said that if no charges were filed, it didn't happen. That's what I thought somebody had said.
I need Green to go first on this one, honey.
So we're gonna be real brief with this one because this is just breaking news, and I know both sides of the story still need to come out. But DJ Green, what you got to say now, sir?
Tory is about to put out. If you remember, it was Jigga Kelly Not Guilty. It was Jay-Z record, right?
Jay-Z's record, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He's going to put out one of those.
After he stabbed Rivera.
Right. The fact of the matter is he's innocent until proven guilty. Now it's not looking good for the fella.
So you're backtracking all that you said last week?
Backtracking anything until they smack a gavel on his ass. Which might happen, you know what I mean? But he needs to put out a Jigga Kelly Not Guilty record.
I'll say this.
Have people following him down and chanting, singing the song. That's his best bet at this point.
Oh, yeah? That's what he should do?
Daystar is going down. That's what I'm going to say. Daystar is going down. I'm trying to find, let's see.
I wonder, did they do this because of the album?
I think he's just been talking too much.
What do you mean? Did they do it because of the album? What's that mean?
I mean, like, did Megan cooperate? Like, how did he all of a sudden
I think at first, like she said, that she was trying to cover it up for him. But
right, that's what I'm saying.
The album and his, throwing subliminal shots and stuff, she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna tell who did it.
On the album, he still loves her, and he still wants to be with the girl, which is crazy.
He said that.
Yeah, he still loves her.
What'd he say?
He said, I want my friend back. He said several. The whole album is about her. Every song is about her in this situation.
Every song is about her.
He's still in love with Megan Thee Stallion. The whole album. That's why I like it, because it's called
he made the album while he was in love with her. So after he broke up with her, he was like,
I can't He made the album after they broke up. He made the album. The whole album is about that situation.
He got shot. He made an album that fast?
Yeah, he's done. I mean, a lot of artists can do that. That ain't hard to do. I mean, if you're that type of artist, you mean Jay-Z.
Let me ask this: did he say every song is about her, or are you saying when you listen
to every song,
every song is about her?
Yes, if you listen to every song, it's obvious. Every single song is about her in that situation.
Okay, so that was my next question. Is every single song about
how many ways can you rap about it?
Like, that's why I like the album so much, because it shows how versatile. It's like it's a bunch of songs too. It's hard to do that, to make that many songs about one.
Just gotta listen to it. I wasn't gonna listen to it,
but he still loves her. Yeah,
that's still no excuse. Just for the record, I want to say the LAPD has an open assault with a deadly weapon investigation against Daystar.
Green, who you say had the gun again?
Right.
Well, I mean, I would think
if it wasn't him,
it was his gun.
That car would have been facing charges. If it wasn't Tory Lanez, everybody in the car other than Megan would be facing charges, because they all would be blaming.
Charge everybody on a shooting, on a drug possession or a gun possession. They can't.
It's obvious everybody pointed the finger at Tory. It's obvious everybody that was in the vehicle said him. It's obvious.
That's gonna come out. You know what I mean? We're gonna see. I mean, you might be right, but we're gonna see. You know what I mean?
This week I'm right.
Good. But
this week I'm right. Last week we were.
I think like
he said he's innocent. I mean, we're gonna see. He's saying he's innocent.
We're gonna see.
Yeah,
but my point is, before we move on, and I'm gonna say this, is that last week somebody said that if he really shot her, where the charges at?
That's all you got to say.
Here go the charges. All right, so
here they go. Right, here
go the charges. So moving on. Also in other news, let's see. RG is crazy. Moving on. Let's see. We got these people are crazy. Let's see. What story do I want to talk? Oh, here we go. Trey Songz. And this is Trey Songz. I'm sorry, y'all. Trey Songz has tested positive for COVID. So this has been a busy week for the coronavirus.
Right.
Trey Songz has tested positive for COVID. He posted on his. I'm not laughing at Trey Songz, y'all. RG is really crazy. He posted on his social media that he's tested positive for COVID. On October 5th, he explained that, of course, he has a young son and he's taking the virus very seriously. And Trey also admitted that his grandfather died earlier this year and believed that his passing was related to COVID. So real sad situation. Definitely hate to see Trigger Trey because he's from the town, like he's from the crib, like he's from.
Did he say where he got it from? All right, where he think he got it from?
No, he didn't specify. But he just said that we need to take it serious. And I think that's the key, especially now when we look at these people's president. And it's crazy. We're a week out of. Remember last week around this time is when I said y'all, Hope Hicks got coronavirus. Remember that?
Right.
And then like 1 o'clock the next morning, it started coming down. Trump got it. Melania got it. All these other people started having it. So we're a week out of that. And I definitely want to send thoughts and prayers to Trey Songz. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you want to send thoughts and prayers to Trump?
I don't. But I appreciate you asking. I don't.
I definitely don't.
I don't.
That's not godly like.
It's not, but God is he's still working on me. He ain't done with me yet. He's not done with me yet. And I think the table's always gonna turn. And I think this is a prime example of the tables turning. But speaking of Trump, RG, you had said something in the group chat earlier this week.
No. So Trey Songz got COVID.
You had mentioned something.
I hope that you get safe.
Okay.
You don't want to take your vitamins and vitamin C. I've been drinking a lot of vitamin D from
I'm sure. Also, what I want to say is that October, this is our first show in the month of October, I believe. No, it's not. We had a show in October last week. But October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I definitely want to send a huge shout out to everyone who has been impacted. And
we need to wear pink next week.
Yeah, I wanted to start the show off with it, but it slipped my mind. But I definitely want to send thoughts and prayers and love and strength to anyone who has been impacted by breast cancer in this month of October. Of course, my mom is a breast cancer survivor. She was going through it last year. She got a single mastectomy and had her left breast removed. So definitely sending thoughts and lots of love to everyone in this month of October who's been affected by breast cancer.
Definitely.
All right, let's move on. What else we got? Let's talk about this Drake and SZA story is interesting to me, man. Listen, so
let me hear this. I didn't read it.
Drake is on 21 Savage's album, right? And on 21 Savage's album, there's a song called "Mr. Right Now," and Drake says, "quote said she want to F to some SZA. Wait, because I used to date SZA back in 2008." Well, of course, Twitter is going to do the knowledge, and Twitter came back and said, "Well, back in 2008, SZA was 17."
17 or 18?
Twitter initially said that SZA was 17 back in 2008.
And how old was Drake?
Drake would have been a fully grown man. I don't know exactly how old he was, but he would have been a fully grown. Like 32 back in 2008.
I think he's 32 now. I mean.
Oh, right. So he would have been in.
He's 32. I'm thinking he's at that age.
Yeah, he's somewhere around there. He would have been a fully grown man though.
Like 24, 25, right? Yeah.
Right. So Twitter came out with the guns blazing, like shooting at Drake. Like, what do you mean?
Was SZA even out in 2008?
She probably was an aspiring artist.
Right, she was an aspiring artist. Right. So she came back, and that was going on for a couple of days. So she came back and said, "Well, I was actually 18. Drake is mistaken, and it happened in 2009." So I want to know, do y'all think that SZA is lying about the timetable, or is Drake a pedophile?
I think Drake wanted to use that line, and 08 sounded good for
right. Yeah, exactly. Like from what you said, the bar 8 was the bar.
Yeah,
like,
I think he
the rhyming word
for the line. Me being a rapper, I know that
whoa,
we
whoa,
do.
Whoa. I'm going to hit a bell. You doing a what? You being a who?
I'm a rapper too.
Oh.
I do everything.
And Christmas is coming up, and you about to start wrapping gifts?
No, rapping like Meg Thee Stallion, Little Kim, Bobby Brown. I rap.
You said Bobby Brown? You said you rap like Bobby Brown? Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Okay. Would you like to exhibit some of your rap skills now? Would you like to give us a rap exhibition?
Hey.
I'm gonna blow you up.
You blow me
up.
Okay. Go.
Hey.
What the hell happened?
Real rappers on the
stage. I was gonna sit back and jam.
Hey. He like how it wobble. He like how shaking and dancing. I run up the cake, throw the money, want it all in his face. See the pussy and he want a little taste. They throw the money, so I need a rake. I get the money. They swear that I'm fake, but my ass clap loud like a Dillinger. My ass cheeks really got their own character. They be like, go money, get money. See me twerking. Showtime when I open the curtain, I'm working. My body is a brand. I ain't thinking about your man. They put the money on me when I make it wobble in his hands. Throw the money on me when I do the booty dance and then make a dick rise when you see it in his pants. Pretty little pussy, pink, wet lemonade. Yeah, I'm a freak. Work the pole when I'm on the stage.
Well, first of all, you said my name in it. So I feel like this is a diss record. First of all, you said my name, and I feel like you're dissing me. So I feel like this is a diss record because you said my name.
I said Showtime.
You said I feel like were you dissing me?
He didn't shout me out.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
On the stage, it's Showtime.
Second of all, I need you to work on your breath control because you sounded a little winded. So
I know.
Go outside and run some laps.
She's 66 years old. So
she's 66 years old.
What you say?
Nothing.
Okay,
I'm surprised. That was a good freestyle. I do that.
And you're like. You like psych, like if somebody finally asked me to rap, like you.
that was a written freestyle. She just been holding it for like 27 years.
That one, I know how to freestyle.
That was off the top.
That was good. I can't do that.
I do know how to freestyle.
You're lying, but okay, cool.
You're right.
All right, so
that's my first lie ever on this show.
Right.
Ever.
Well, I mean,
one. I'm do one. Y'all do it every week.
I don't lie. I don't lie at all. All right, so Drake and SZA, we're giving them the pass. We're saying that this relationship is actually solid. Like this was a thing that was above the
relationship, or did they just?
She said they dated. They dated. I don't know what that means. They dated.
I mean, he was young.
So they were.
She was a nobody.
My phone. I don't even know my phone is at. One of y'all look up how old Drake is. That's
all right. Hold on. How old is Drake? Let's see.
I'm thinking like 35.
I don't think. No, he ain't that. I don't.
No, he's 33.
Okay, how old is she?
She said she was.
I can rule.
She said she was 18 in 09, so that makes her. Let me see.
30. So 5-year difference.
But is she really?
29. Her birthday is November.
Was she really 19 and 09, 18 and 09?
I mean, that's what she says.
Do the math. You're looking. Do the math.
She's 29 now, and he's 35 now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if she was 18, he was 24, 19, 25, and 17, 23. No, he's not.
What you just said.
There's a 6-year difference. If she was 17, he's 23, which still would have been legal.
Just like
18, 24, 19, 25.
RG, this is between me and you. That's called dope boy math. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Dope.
Okay.
Did you see how quick you just added those numbers up?
It
real
was
quick?
scaring me.
Yeah, that's dope. Oh, hey, Green. That's dope.
Okay, because I was like, whoa.
He rambled off.
I think he almost said kilo and brick.
He turned into OJ the Juice Man. Half a brick, whole brick, quarter brick. Hey, I have no idea how he did that math that fast. Like, there's no way in the world. He said she's 29, he's 17, they're 35, he's 3, carried 1 minus 2. No clue what he's talking about.
No, he's not a pedophile.
Very impressive, Green. Very impressive.
I will take your word for it. I will definitely take your word for it.
This is why I was running out of breath. It's hot in here.
If people, like I said, if she was 18, he was 24, I wouldn't say pedophile. And they're both music artists. You know what I mean?
What does that mean?
I'm saying they had something in common. He's only 6. He's not like R. Kelly and Aaliyah. And she was 18.
So you can have sex with somebody younger if y'all have something in common? Is that what you're saying?
There's only a 6-year difference. And she was 18. She wasn't 13. She was 18.
In 09. I mean in 08.
08.
You're saying.
Right. And he was 25. Well, you said she was 24 when she was 18.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay? I'm gonna give it all to you. This one is yours.
I can't argue. If there's math involved, I will not argue.
Girl, you were young 50 years ago. when you were 18, I'm pretty sure plenty of niggas 24 was hollering. And did you deal with any? You probably dealt with niggas older than that, but did you deal with anybody?
I can't remember. It was so many years ago. Being 60 and all.
Don't never dealt with them. The guys at that age hollering, did you feel like they were weirdos? That's the question.
Oh yeah, I felt gross. I felt like you were
24-year-old will holler at you.
I don't know. I don't know. I never asked the age. Like, I don't know. I was just out there, whatever. I don't know. You gotta do it. Okay. That's all.
I wouldn't say he's a pedophile. No, I wouldn't.
All right, cool. I'll take your word on it.
What about y'all?
Yeah. Show what
if the ages are 24 and 18.
Showtime.
24 and 17.
Would you be okay with your daughter dating a man that age?
If she was 18?
If she was her age.
24-year-old? Nah.
Right. Why?
No. No,
would you have dated
24 and 18? And let's add it's Drake. Let's add that part. It's Drake.
Nah. What
24 and 18, I would let my nieces do that. So yeah, I mean everybody's different. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind my nieces.
You said you would.
And the guy is rich. Oh yeah. Hell
you said
yeah.
If he's rich, no. Nah. At 18,
6 years old.
You
11 years apart.
Pimp them out, is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Jay-Z and Beyonce are 11 years apart.
That's totally different though. 18.
No, because he was fucking when she was like 21, 22.
Well, 18 and 21, 22 is totally different though.
Totally.
He's only 6 years older. He's not like, it ain't like he was 30 and she was 18.
Right. The fact that she's 18 is too close to her still being a minor. Like, nah.
But he's only 24. He's not that old.
It doesn't matter. He's still a grown man. Like, no, date somebody in your old age group, punk. Like, nah, get out of here.
So Green
that far out of the age.
Green is saying he would do that. You would do it.
No, I'm saying that I would approve my niece doing
so
it.
If you were 24 years old, would you mess with 18-year-old Green?
I never got along with young girls, period. So it wouldn't have worked for me anyway. But if like I said, I don't have daughters, but I have nieces.
He's not going to say no.
A 24-year-old guy that's treating her right, I would be all for it. I wouldn't care. He's only 6 years older. Jay-Z is 11 years older than her, and he was dealing with her. She was like 21. If you look into it, like no.
That's still totally different than 18. There's a huge.
It's still 11 years. He's kind of immature if to be dealing with a 21-year-old. I couldn't touch a 25-year-old girl right now.
So 21 Beyonce is where? What year is 21-year-old Beyonce? She's a year younger than me.
Younger than me, I think. Yeah, she's younger than me. She's like 39 now, right?
Yes, B is 30. I think she's 39 this year. Is that right, RG?
You are a Beehive leader. You supposed to know.
We're about to pull your Beehive card. I think
Beyonce, I got things to do. I got a whole show that I'm working on. Like I
think Beyonce is 39 this year. So her and Jay were dating officially around what year?
39.
She's 39 this year. Okay, so her and Jay started dating officially in what year? Anybody know?
About to look it up.
Look it up. Like
because I've always felt that B and J were dating before they came out. I felt like
if you listen to Lost Ones, remember they had broke up before we even knew they ever existed.
They started dating in 2001.
Officially, that means she would have been 20.
Yes.
She would have been 20 in 01. I've always felt like J and B were dating. I'll say this. I've always felt like
this article says that B revealed she didn't actually start dating Jay-Z until she turned 19.
She was 19. You've been younger.
I've always felt that Jay had something going on either with B or for B when she was in the Emil video, when she had that record with Emil. Google that real quick. Jay-Z.
Now, matter of fact, answer me this show, not to cut you off. If you had, you do have a daughter. If Nala was 19 and she met a 30-year-old man, would you be cool with that?
Nah.
I did. Okay, yeah. So you would be cool with any of that shit. All right.
No,
I have a 22-year-old daughter that wouldn't be cool with that.
Way worse, and like I was like, this is acceptable to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not with none of that. Like,
like I think 30 is too old for a 19. When I was 30, I could not have a conversation with a 19-year-old.
19-year-old, right?
I couldn't go on a date.
I mean, I don't think it's about the conversation, Green. I don't think they worried about talking.
He's married to her now. What do you mean?
I'm Jay and Beyonce. He's talking about Jay and Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I was talking about Drake.
Right, well, they're only 6 years apart. Like they're kind of really, they're almost in that same vibe of
in the comments.
Two different eras.
In the comments, drop some comments real quick. Let us know: is it okay for Drake and SZA if Drake was, what'd you say, Green, 24, and SZA to have been 18? Do y'all agree with that age gap? Now, Green, you're saying that Drake's
probably mature too. She don't, you know what I mean? I love her music, by the way. She's probably a mature, you know what I mean? She might actually probably, she might have been a mature 18, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm cool. Like, nah, I'm cool.
Like, I mean, but I ain't mad at that. You because you didn't approve of that, but you also didn't like give Beyonce a pass because I thought
no.
Like, yeah.
No. I honestly
no. I mean, Jay-Z actually he does get a pass. Is anybody mad at Jay-Z for dating a young girl?
I don't necessarily give him a pass.
You're mad at R. Kelly, but you're not mad at Jay-Z?
No, I think
Jay-Z's immature at that point in his life to me, because I know I could have never dated a 19-year-old girl, period, when I was 30. But like I said, I mean, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? I know I could not get along with a 19-year-old girl when I was 30 years old.
I think when I realized years ago that, and RG, you're supposed to be Googling this, the Emil and the Emil and Beyonce song that they had together, when I realized and I looked back at that video and I was like, Jay probably put B on this song because he had something for it. And then there's like a video for it.
Not just because she was pretty and
I think it's called I Got That. Is it called I Got That? Is that
like,
the record?
Like, let's be real. She admits to at 01, he might have been knocking off. She was 17, dog. Like, let's be real. He definitely knew her when she was 17, probably 16. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like, and that's something that she's probably never gonna admit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's I Got That.
It's I Got That. What year was that? Come on, get on your job, man. Come on, man.
Did I come up here to do homework?
Yes, you're an executive assistant tonight. Do your job. Come on.
Executive producer of the show.
Right.
I don't know.
Just Google this. You know,
now you just being combative.
2020, last week. They came out last week.
Oh my gosh. Now you're just being insubordinate. Like,
they just came out yesterday.
You know what? Duchess want to come back on the show. You know what? Keep not doing that. She does. Duchess want to come back. I said Jay-Z and Emil. God, dog. Gotta do everything is. See, people that's watching. Sometimes, if you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself.
Right?
What'd you say, Green?
That was like 1999, right?
We about to find it right now because since RG can't get it. That was 2000.
2000. Okay,
that's Emil 2000. So Beyonce would have been 19. She would have been 19. But that's when the song was released. Who knows when they shot the video, when the song was recorded, all of that stuff. All right, so
okay, so what was the point about you telling us all?
He was probably touching when she was 18 or 17. More
right. Green had asked about Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I said I always found something a little bit creepy about that relationship because I felt like he had his eyes on her.
Now you've always felt something creepy about it. Okay,
now that's always.
Next story.
Not about their relationship. I definitely think no. Let's clear this up.
We're gonna stop with this Beyonce stuff.
No. And this is no Beyonce slander. This is no Beyonce slander because I am as a matter of fact, I got the Beyonce record up in the back right now. I am a card-carrying member of the Beehive. I love Beyonce. I love Jay-Z. I love their love. I think they are an extremely in love couple. Mm-hmm. But please be clear. I think that Jay-Z had his eyes. I'm not saying that they did anything, but I'm saying that Jay-Z had his eyes on Beyonce when she was at least 19 years old. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
She confessed to 19.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a fact.
Right. That's all that happened.
Real. It's probably she was 17. He might have took her. Something happened when she was 17. I ain't know.
He was 10. Let's go down to 10. You went from 19 to 17.
Because if Jay-Z put Beyonce in a video and on a song with Emil when she was 19, Destiny's Child, no, and all them records came out in 98, right?
Beyonce, I don't have nothing to do with this.
96. I mean, see what they was young.
Do with this, Beyonce. I will defend you.
When did Destiny's Child drop their first album?
Let's
do this motherfucking case.
Since RG don't want to get on the case. And I'm
Jay-Z gonna be a pedophile. Goddamn it. That's gonna be the video we promote.
RG ain't laughing or nothing. She's serious about this thing.
No, nobody's
look at her face. Wait, look at her face. She's serious about this. She cracked a smile. Listen, and you know what, Green Nanny, you mentioned RG. Green Nanny, you mentioning this is probably why this is probably why Jay-Z and R. Kelly got along so well. This explains it.
Right.
This is why Jay-Z and R. Kelly got along so well, because they both like younger Jenks. Like, this is it.
Real talk.
This is it. This explains it right here.
How did they get together to do an album? Like, no one explained that.
What in the world?
From New York.
I'm gonna say RG out again. Green. Why in the world would Jay-Z and R. Kelly get together to do an album other than the fact that they both like younger chicks? What other common denominator is there?
I mean, they're both talented, but
that's fine.
Other talented artists.
They're other talented artists.
You know what I'm saying?
They're other talented artists. Jay-Z could have did an album with Joe. Joe has talent. Joe can sing. I want to know.
Like Jay-Z and R. Kelly, like they don't even seem like they could get along. So the only thing they had in common was the young girls.
They both like young James.
I mean, no, let's establish the facts. Jay-Z liked young girls when he was 30 years old.
Fact.
Don't give a fuck. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
We know R. Kelly likes them very, very young.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Those are just the facts.
Should I come back? Should I come back later?
We're having a discussion. We're solving this case. I don't know what you're doing. We're solving. As a matter of fact, I'm going to step out there and say maybe it's time for somebody to start investigating Jay-Z. That's what I'm saying.
For real. Hey, matter of fact,
I just want to announce my departure from Talking to Town Unfiltered. I want to announce my departure. It's been real, but I'm moving on to bigger and better things.
She's going to
got a contract with Rockefeller.
She's going to title.
I'm going to be doing a podcast for Rockefeller. So, I was going to announce it later on, but you go.
We violated.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. Jay-Z and Beyonce, I think there was something going on way before we knew that there was something going on. All right, next story. Blueface, remember him? Oh, that's not Blueface, that's Trey Songz. I'll take a bill. Blueface, their hair is kind of similar. That's what confused me. Blueface, remember him? Mm-hmm. Well, he said in a recent interview that he has decided that he will not be voting in the upcoming presidential election. He was interviewed by a radio station out in California, and he said that voting in is just not his thing. He said he doesn't want to vote because he doesn't feel like he is relevant enough to vote, so to speak. So let's do a quick look at exactly what he said, and then we'll talk about it a little bit further. Let's see.
Okay.
Blueface, you voting, bro?
Hell no. Nah.
Why?
I don't know.
You on some like fuck that? I mean, this is a very important election. You feel me?
Nah, I just ain't really. I don't know. I ain't in that.
You live in
my life
your side.
Look at my face. You think they give a fuck who I vote?
They give a dog.
Come on, man. You think they like
Blueface? You voting, bro?
So the young fella said that he don't think that people give a F about whether he votes or not. What y'all think about this? I'm gonna give my thoughts, but what y'all think about this?
Okay.
He's 20. He's 23. He's 23.
Right. I agree. I do not give a fuck who Blueface votes for. I do not care if he votes or not. He was correct. Blueface,
I don't think he can read.
We don't care.
He doesn't seem very smart.
You don't have to vote. You can vote. Don't vote. We don't care, Blueface. We don't care nothing about what you're doing.
He'll vote for the wrong person anyway. I don't. If you really watch him, I don't think he can read. Like he seems like he's from a form. Like he seems like he has a disability. Like, did you see that? Have you heard him rap? Have you heard him rap?
Yes,
I've heard him rap. I definitely heard him rap.
He seems like, and I salute him. He seems like, you know what I mean? Like he he persevered through his disability. You know what I'm saying?
He was a football star. He stopped playing. Yeah, he stopped playing football to rap.
I didn't know that.
He stopped playing football in college or high school?
He was a football star. That's all I know. Little league. He stopped in little league. He was playing flag football.
Yeah, that don't count. No,
at direct.
No,
right.
That don't count.
Like his raps, like when he, I don't even know how he got a deal. Like that's weird to me.
But I think, go ahead, Grant. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because he's not fully independent. He got a deal, right?
Yes, he has a deal.
Yeah, how?
Through
He
who?
can't rap. Like Silk the Shocker couldn't rap, but his brother was the CEO. That's how he got a deal. Blueface got a deal.
Right.
Like, how? He's
The ladies love him.
Do they? As you would say, do they?
Plenty of young niggas with tattoos.
I didn't say the ladies love him.
There's plenty of young niggas with tattoos in their face.
They enjoy being called Tatiana. They love being called Tatiana.
Right. So maybe he invented that word, but if you listen to the words on that song, he's not rhyme. It's just horrible.
No, he knows it. That's his style. His style is to rap off beat. That's what he does.
But how is that? Like, do y'all like that?
He did it. He did it.
He did.
But
what A&R would know that would work?
Well, hold on. I want to go back to his not voting. Like now, I care, right? RG, you say you don't give a damn. I care because I think that he has a platform, and I think him saying that he's not voting can influence other young folks to think that that's the wave.
That's your problem. That's problem.
Yeah, other ignorant. He
stop thinking that these celebrities are. His job is to rap. His job is to rap.
But
like
his influence is.
You can't make somebody be a role model.
No. I don't want him to be a role model. I don't want him to be a role model. I don't care.
You're telling him in his mind.
I'm gonna cut you off. Let me finish what I'm saying. I want him to, number one, have the knowledge to know, number one, that his vote does count. He says they don't care if I vote. It doesn't matter what people care or if people care or not, right? What matters is that you are casting a ballot to vote for who you want to vote for. I don't care if you vote for the man in the moon.
Right. You can write. I always tell people you can write in your candidate if you didn't know.
So he should do what y'all want him to do. He should do what he feels like in his mind.
No, he needs to do
if I chose not to vote, it's my choice not to vote. What do you?
And that's fine. But based on what he said, his decision isn't based on an educated opinion. That's my issue with it.
So like he's not. How would he all of a sudden magically become educated to say?
No, you don't magically. He's not magic.
He's not interested in politics. He wants to rap. He's doing what he wants to do.
He doesn't have to be interested in politics. But what I'm saying is that
I don't want to answer that question. Don't say no, I'm not voting. Just say I'm not answering.
If he's being honest, I'm not going to vote. He's being honest.
He's being honest, but he's also being ignorant because he doesn't know.
Right. He doesn't know his influence.
He should say what people want him to say to make him feel better. He shouldn't say how he truly feels. That's what's wrong with people. Y'all don't want to hear people's truth. You want people to co-sign and agree with what you guys say. People have other opinions. People think differently. This is why we're individuals. If I say I choose not to vote, that's my prerogative. I'm
pretty sure if Blueface had any education to anything, he would want to vote. He just doesn't have it. Like Showtime, he just doesn't know any better.
So then why are you expecting more from him?
I don't expect anything from him. This is my personal opinion on what I would want.
Go ahead, say it.
Versus what he said.
Let me hear it.
Right? What I would want, what Showtime would want, based on the opinion that I have off of what he said, is that he said, you know what? I'm not going to answer that question. If that's what he said, because you have to understand when you're on that platform, whether you want to or not, you're influencing millions of other people. So whether he wants to or not, he has the influence over millions of other young folks who watch that video. Like, you know what, man?
I ain't voting.
Fuck that shit. Like I ain't voting. And they may not even know even if he does have the education, right? Let's say he does. I don't think he does. Let's say he does have the education to say, you know what? Neither one of these candidates are for me. I ain't voting. I ain't rocking with either one of them. He did. But I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he did.
He should be politically correct, right?
Nah.
But yet he smokes weed with his son in the house. Accused his beating his mama and sister up, throwing them out the house.
He beat his mama up?
Throwing his mother and sister out the house, filming it. Smoking weed in front of his baby. The other baby mama, while she's knocking on the window trying to get in, he kicked her out.
None of that has anything to do with
again. So you have a platform and you show us all this. Now you should smarten up and then talk like you got sense for politics. Like Showtime, look who you're talking about. Like he's being who he is. This is who he is in his whole life. This is how he acts. So I wouldn't expect nothing more from him. Like somebody to put their mother and sister out of their house and then film it. Put it on social media.
I get that. So my other issue with that and with this is that this is proof positive that he doesn't have, and to your point, RG, and to everything that you said about him, he obviously doesn't have any old heads around him to pull him out of coattail and be like, you're not supposed to be kicking your mother out of the house. You're not supposed to be da 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 da. It seems to me like he doesn't have the proper guidance. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for an old head or someone who is more skilled and more knowledgeable about what's really going on in the world and the importance of voting and being socially and civilly conscious, civically conscious, I should say. I'll take a bell. Civically conscious. I think it's important for somebody to pull them to the side and be like, all right, well, you may not think that, but this is what your vote means. This is what your message means. This is what your platform means. And I think we're living in a generation where there's not enough of those stepping up.
They don't want to hear it.
That's his age bracket.
You can't talk to these young niggas. You can't. They try to talk to 6ix9ine. People try to pull them aside. You can't talk to them.
Right.
This culture is totally different. Like you remember us growing up, you respected OGs. You listened to OGs. They joke.
I think 6ix9ine did listen because he stopped dealing with them, but then he got indicted. Remember this last album, he already cut them dudes off. He talked about it on not this album, but he got indicted
after they tried to kill you.
After they tried to kill him and slept with his baby, and slept with his girl.
Right.
But he didn't.
He had to learn the hard way.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely
two ways to learn: the hard way, the easy way. Right. But yeah,
a hard head make a soft ass.
Yeah, I just think y'all need to stop expecting and looking towards these people to be influential in your children's life or in your life. I don't listen to them for politics. I don't listen to Beyonce to know what her political views are.
But 15-year-old boy.
So everybody that has a huge platform is supposed to be into politics.
Everyone with a huge platforms to use their platform.
I don't agree.
I
don't agree.
You're a 65-year-old woman.
However I choose.
You're a 65-year-old woman.
Politics and religion, I will not get involved in. Period. I don't care what nobody say. Like I'm not gonna do it.
That's what
so I can have 2 million views, and I'm not gonna do it. And I would say I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not answering that question. I don't know anything. That would have been fine. He said, I am not voting. Like that, everything he says has an influence on somebody, especially that 16-year-old boy that doesn't have any dad or any type of leadership who for some reason like the Rhyme style.
That's his guardian's job. Parents raise your kids.
No, they don't.
Expecting a celebrity raise your kids. A celebrity is calling a kid a Tatiana. A man that's singing to the women, calling them a Tatiana. You want to know what his political views are? Come on. Are y'all crazy? Like, are you serious? You want to know what Blueface political views are? Really? You want your daughter to look up to Blueface and his platform?
No. It's not about.
He called her a Tatiana. He called her a thought.
It doesn't matter what we want.
Well, I'm gonna let you know. I would say it. I would say outright. I'm not gonna use my platform. If I don't want to vote, I won't vote. If I want to, I will.
So let me ask this.
Gonna make me influence me to do
what I want. Before we move on, hold on. Let me ask this. RG, tell us who you're voting for.
I don't know if I'm voting.
Well, in the group chat, you said something totally different. Tell us what you said in the group chat.
I didn't say I was voting for Trump. I just say I don't hate Trump, and I don't think Trump is a racist. That's what I think. And
That's
I
not
don't care
what
what
in the group chat.
I
In the
don't
group
think
chat, you
Trump
said
is
you
a
vote for
racist.
Trump.
We had this discussion last night.
In
I
the
don't
group
think
chat,
Trump is a racist. I don't know who I'm voting for. But
in the group chat, you said you were voting for Trump.
with Biden being as old as he is, trust me, he got racism in his bloodline too. It was a time period that we won't his favorites Negroes either.
In the group chat, you said you're voting for Trump.
I don't even know if I'm voting.
Green, scroll back to the group chat.
I might have said that.
No, you did. You
I might have. But I'm gonna tell you what.
Oh, did you really say that?
I have not seen any.
Don't say that.
I can do what I want. I'm not a follower by no means. And nobody, I won't be bullied. I can't be persuaded. My mind is too strong for that.
So here's my last question about this. RG, what address would you like Trump to send your MAGA hat to?
P.O. Box D's nuts.
All right, let's move on.
Y'all trying to bully me. Y'all bullies, yo.
Let's move on. Can we move on past Blueface?
Bully you. Go ahead.
Can we get in the love line? What the people really want to hear? Can we get in the love line though?
Yes.
All right. So love line is the part of the show where
I thought you had some more stories.
that was it. We run the show.
Dang, the celebrities are really not doing nothing.
Celebrities have been really, really chilling.
Their best behavior?
Yeah, they're on their best behavior for these last couple of weeks.
We need to cover the fucking story that I said.
No, we're not talking about it. No, we're not talking about it. No.
What?
We're not. No. RG, don't even ask me.
We're gonna talk about it.
No, we're not.
Say it, please.
RG, read love line, please. I'm waiting on you. Drink your little wine.
Okay. Hey, y'all. What is good, y'all? We're about to do this love line. So we do this love line. We ask y'all to send us some letters. We help you out, your relationship, anything that you got going on, problems, issues. You DM us. You can
do what to us? You do what to us?
I said
What's this?
DM them. I don't know. My tongue. You know.
Right, we know.
You can DM us or send us an email to talkofthetown.unfiltered@gmail.com or go to our Instagram, hit email, or you can just send us a DM and we'll read your letter and help you out, give you some great advice. I am a relationship expert. I have 17 years under my belt. So I am the most
I'm a red
knowledgeable to help you guys. So when you're listening, just look at me.
Can I ask one question? Hold on, Green. Hold on one second.
You can interchange them too.
On the same,
but
and a married man.
I am going to give you the best advice.
Green, hold on one second.
I'm an expert.
RG, can I ask you one question?
No. Yes.
I cannot. I have one question, and you have to. Do you promise to answer it honestly?
No, Showtime. I don't want to even know it.
It's a simple yes or no question.
No.
I didn't even ask it.
No.
I didn't even ask the question. No, you have to let me ask the question.
No, I don't want to hear it.
You have to answer honestly.
Da, 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 da.
You have to answer honestly.
No.
Promise. One question, please. Here it goes. RG, are you drunk or no?
Yeah, I've been drunk a long time ago.
Are you?
I started drinking before this show even came on, Chad. That's why I was so out of breath when I was rapping. Like I just can't get it together, Chad.
Hey,
yo,
I am.
No, I picked it up. No, I caught it. When she was giving the description of love line, she was all over the place. All right, cool. Read your love line letter. Let's go. You ready?
I am. Okay.
Are you sober enough to do that?
Let's rewind. Okay. Hey,
Okay,
y'all.
go.
What's good, y'all?
You don't have to do all that. Just read the letter. Just go straight to the letter.
This love line letter.
You don't have to do that. Just read the letter. Go.
Hold on. What's good, y'all? About to read this love line letter. Okay, so we got this letter from a man, and I had to read it because we don't get too many letters from men. So it says, hello, I saw your love line on YouTube, and I wanted to get y'all opinion on the situation. I'm a UPS driver, and my girl braids hair at the crib. Well, she did braid hair before this corona bullshit. She used to make good money too. I work every day while she's home with her 5-year-old son. She's home smoking weed on Instagram and doing TikTok videos. She can find the energy. She can find the energy.
already did this. This is an old letter. You are drunk. Read the new letter, rich girl. She is drunk as
Green,
shit, Joe.
this is the new letter.
No, it's not. You read this before.
Both of y'all are drunk. How about that?
I am, but my memory is still good.
Right.
You read that one before. That was an old letter.
RG?
Read a new one.
Green.
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
I'm here, baby.
Are you?
I'm right here.
Showtime.
RG, continue.
Look to your right. Look to your right.
You ain't got a new email.
Look to your right.
RG, continue with the love line, please. I think you're getting confused with the one from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
RG, read the love line letter.
All right.
I cannot believe this. This is live, y'all. This is why we got to stop drinking because we all over the place. Okay. So I saw your love line letter on YouTube and I want to get y'all opinion on this situation. I'm a UPS driver and my girl braids hair at the crib. Well, she did braid hair before the corona bullshit. She used to make good money too. I work every day while she's home with her 5-year-old son. She's home smoking weed on Instagram and doing TikTok videos. She can find the energy to get dressed to make them whack videos, but don't do anything else around the house. Yeah, I smoke weed too, but not all day, but I work and can afford it. She's not cooking. She's spending and ordering food, too lazy to even cook for her son. I told her outside is open, get some customers, take their temperature, make them wear masks. She says she's not letting no one in the house until Corona is over. When will that be? A year from now? By then her ass will be homeless because I didn't sign up for this shit. And we're not having sex. If you're not bringing nothing to the table, what I need her for? A 37-year-old woman twerking to WAP, smoking weed, and broke. I wasted 3 years of my life. Do you think I'm wrong for asking her to bounce?
No, he is not. First of all, sir, she sees you as it's either you can call it a minimum provider or you're just a provider, which means she never liked you. But this is your fault because you're supposed to be able to notice when a woman doesn't give a shit about you naturally without studying red pill. This is something that every guy I know, because every girl doesn't like every guy, you know what I mean? So it's even happened to me, and I'm gorgeous. When a woman she don't want to spend no money. She don't show you much affection. She doesn't. It's a million different things. Like he just said, now the bitch ain't fucking at all. Mm-hmm. You did this to yourself. You 3 years. It should have took no longer than 6 months for you to realize that she sees you as a wallet.
Everything was going good until Corona, though. He said that she was bringing in hella money, doing hair at the house.
Right. She was bringing in hella money, smoking weed, and hooking up with another nigga on the side. She never liked that man.
Hold on. I must have missed that part of the email. Hold on. Never not sucking another man. No. Nope, not sucking another man. Sex. He didn't say that.
He said we're not having sex, right?
Right. He did say that.
He's fucking somebody. Okay.
Oh, you saying he is or she is?
She is. He should be. I hope he is, but she is. She is. If she's not, what she probably is. If she's not, she's trying. She's plotting on that. You know what I mean? A woman don't start acting like that unless they shopping. You know what I mean? And they want to keep it right for the next nigga. You know what I mean? You don't like that dude. Get her out of there. You got used and abused. She
has a child.
That's fine.
He should just kick her out
today. I'm saying kick her out today. Give her. I mean, legally you gotta give her 30 days, but if you know she has a mama or aunt, she can go.
So Green, what makes you think that she doesn't like him?
Well, one, she's not giving sex. That's the telltale sign. But he said that all she does is smoke weed. She's not cooking. Like, okay, when she stopped working, a woman that has a 8 or better attraction to you is gonna be cooking and cleaning because she wants to show that she wants to help you. that's going to be a natural thing. She's like, I want to do something to help him because I'm not bringing no money in this motherfucker no more. So, matter of fact, she's going to clean the whole house probably every 2 days. Is she going to be fucking more?
Every 2 days.
Probably would have been fucking. You know what I'm saying? She's giving less sex. She's getting high all day. No, she never liked you. And I say she never liked you because when she had her own money, he just wasn't paying attention because he was paying half the
So
bills.
real quick, I have a real quick question. This is off the subject, and then I'll come back to it. Green, why is your shirt unbuttoned?
It's distracting.
Why is your shirt unbuttoned, bro? Like,
for the ladies.
And I'm hot.
It just dawned on me. Why is he
trying to get a number? You gotta.
I don't feel comfortable with him talking to us.
Well, maybe if we all do it. Maybe if we all do it.
Nah, I don't think so. No.
I'm taking it for the team.
Okay.
Rich girl don't want to show cleavage. I'm gonna have to do it. All right.
I ain't showing no cleavage.
You take one for the team. Is that what you're doing?
Cleavage. I would like you to, but you're not, which is fine. I'm gonna take it for the team.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
So you're the eye candy of the show.
Unfortunately, since you don't want to do it, somebody has to lead the way. All right. So I lead by example. You know what I mean? Even though you could do this a lot better than me, it doesn't matter. You're not willing to do it. So I will take the mantle. I will fall in the end zone.
You gotta do it because I won't do it.
Shit.
And that's what leaders do, Green. So you're right. You have a point. That's what true leaders do.
Right.
I learned that from my years in the call center. That's what true leaders do.
Right.
They take one.
Yes, I'm definitely not gonna come up here with my shirt wide open. So you got it. It's all you.
So what I think about this love line letter is that more than what Green is pointing to, where he's going, I think that this shows a total lack of ambition from this young lady, right? She lost her job, and she, like Green said, all she wants to do is smoke weed, but she hasn't shown any desire to do anything other than what she's doing or to be anything better than what she is, which is a weed head at this point.
Let me add one thing before you continue. The fact that she's not doing it now, because now that she don't have no money, he sees all her flaws. She's not doing anything extra because, like I said, she doesn't like him. Shit, I had a good point to make too. Continue Showtime. Let's go come back.
I wonder if things will be different between them if number one, if she didn't necessarily lose her job, and number two, if there wasn't a child involved, right? Because that child is an extra, and I don't know if she said if it's her child or if it's if it's their child together.
And her child with
her
5-year-old son.
Okay, her 5-year-old son. Okay.
Yeah, that would be real foul if that's your child and you kicking your child and the mother out. That would be.
Yeah, he can kick her out and keep his child if that was his, but it's not his. It's not his.
You're not gonna kick the child's mother out. Like, come on.
Why not?
Green.
If that was his kid, but it's not. But if it was, why would he not kick her out?
So I think
I really would like to know.
I think that's a variable. I think the child is a variable, and we don't. Did he say how long they've been together?
3 years.
3 years. So that's a long time. So there's an attachment and a bond.
Not really a long time at all.
I mean, I was saying that in terms of being in a child's life. If the child is 5, and he's been there for 3 years, that's a super long time to be involved.
He obviously don't give two shits about this child.
Right. He ready to get all
on with the child. I mean, granted, he still needs to kick her out, and if she doesn't want him to continue to bond with the child, that means she just that would just show you how much of a low life she is. Because he's
the low life that kicked her out. He's the low life that kicked her out.
He'd be a low life. He kicks her out. She's not fucking. She don't have no money.
So if you stop having sex, so while it's good, so it's not take the good and the bad. Like he only is gonna be with her as long as it's good. If it goes bad, then she has to go.
Doesn't like him.
Everything was perfect until Corona. Everybody's lives changed during Corona.
No, she probably wasn't giving up. She probably was giving him like a little bit of sex then. She probably was fucking him like twice a week, like some pacified sex. But once she lost her job, her self-esteem dropped so low.
I think that
she didn't even want to sleep with him no more. You know what
I'm
saying?
I mean, that is a lot of people's self-esteem, and a lot of people are going through things with this quarantine, losing jobs. Like she was used to making money at.
Go ahead.
You're supposed to have a little type of empathy for her. Like, this is my girl, it's gonna be all right. Try to motivate her and like give her a pep talk. You don't kick her out because times get bad.
But the thing is, she never saw she saw him as a wallet from the beginning.
Where are you getting the wallet part from, Green? Where?
Because if she didn't see him as a wallet, she would be going so hard cleaning that house. Her sex drive actually would have went up if she didn't have no job. She never liked him like that. He was a beta male to her.
Your sex drive goes up when you lose your job.
For a woman that wants to keep that man, yes.
Green, no, it doesn't. Okay, a woman who loses her job, her sex drive is not going up. Like
I
Green,
said, if she wants to keep that man,
no, you don't think about keeping your man because you expect your man to understand that you're going through something.
And that's the problem right there.
Green, you are delusional.
She has no.
Showtime, jump in. I need to hear some reason.
What you just said.
I need to hear some reason.
I need to hear that. She has no fear. She has no fear of losing that man. That's the problem right there. He has not made her feel like she needs to perform and make him happy.
It's his
fault. It's his fault.
So here's the thing, and I think Sherry said something important. Like, number one, like, he needs to communicate his issues with her. If he hasn't done that, then all of this is null and void. And also, I think RG made a great point when she said that coronavirus is adding an extra level of stress to the relationship, and it seems like she is leaning, and she doesn't really know how to respond. It seems like she has a trade, like she knows how to do hair. She was braiding hair, right? So she knows how to braid hair. So she may not necessarily know how to turn that into the hustle. Maybe he can help her turn that into the hustle that helps them get through this entire situation, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be, okay, kick her out. Maybe it can be a conversation where he says, all right, well, you braid hair, you're the best hair braider in whatever city we live in, and we can get you braiding, and you can do it in the garage or somewhere where it's safe and quarantine and all that stuff and all the protocol for COVID are covered.
Right. So they don't have to actually be in. Yeah.
Right. And then
everything you said makes sense, but what about her sex drive? Explain that to me. Why did that just go out the window?
I think that just like any woman or most women, I think that her sex drive is contingent upon other things. What he didn't say is things that and I'm not accusing this brother. I don't know, brother. I'm not accusing you. I don't know what he is or is not doing within the confines of the relationship. Right. There could be some things that he left out, because normally a lot of times when people write these letters, they write it from their perspective. If she were to write this letter, it would probably be from a totally different perspective. So I don't know what he's doing, but if he wants to get,
the fact they're not having sex.
They call me Steve Harvey sometimes, but that's a whole nother show.
Do they? Is that what they call you? Really?
They call me Steve Harvey. Like that's what they call me. Yeah. They call me that. So yeah, I think
what I call you.
I think there's some variables in the situation that bro is probably leaving out. But I think he can control the things that he can control, and he can control what he's doing inside of that relationship to make sure that she's being supported, because she lost her job. Like, she don't have no bread coming in. So you still got to be supportive within that. And you still got to be sure that, like, all right, this is a tough time. We in quarantine. I got us. This is what I'm going to do.
You just don't go to kick out. Like, that's
you can't do that. Not if there's something you're serious about.
Okay. I respectfully want y'all opinions on, you still didn't answer. Why does she have no sex drive? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
She's depressed.
She never liked him in the first
able
place.
to work. She's not. Her life has changed. Do you know how many people have been affected by this?
She can't contribute.
You know how many people have businesses? Okay, what if it's a restaurant owner and that person's restaurant is now closed due to the quarantine and COVID? Do you think that woman is at home trying to fuck like her mind is bad, and her restaurant is closed down, knowing that her bills are paid or mortgage is due? You think that she's still thinking about sex?
The man is paying the bills right now, correct? From what I just heard in that letter, right?
I'm asking you, do you think that women can be affected emotionally and mentally by things that's going on around them?
I mean, of course, but the bills are being paid, right?
But do you think so? You don't.
I'm asking you. I didn't read the. I didn't listen. I'm
Yes,
drunk.
Green.
Yeah, right. So
I don't know.
He
Didn't say. He just said that since Corona.
He would have said we're about to get evicted or we're about to be homeless. He didn't say
Well,
that.
I mean, he works, so I'm sure.
Right. So he's paying all the bills. So in the meantime, a woman that actually did like you, which she never did,
Green,
she'll be breaking her neck to make his life.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you wouldn't.
Yes,
no,
she
you
would.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I wouldn't. I can lose my job. I wouldn't. I would.
If you like that man, he's gonna break her neck to make sure he's happy.
Showtime, please.
That's not bringing no money in the house.
And I think what Green is wrong and what he falls short on this particular subject all the time is that it's not reality, like in the sense of he doesn't in his equations. I don't think he ever includes the fact that real life goes on with real people. I think his points are always made from his sexploitation point of view.
What you read in the back of Playboy magazine.
Right. I don't think his points of view ever come from a position of people who actually live and experience real life, and not people who are not nymphomaniacs like him in number one.
No, let me play again. Let me say it again. If she, let me explain it to you where you could probably understand it. She's unemployed, correct? Yes. If she feared losing him, she will be homeless. She doesn't fear that. That's the problem. She feels like he's gonna stay with me no matter what. That's the problem.
That's what you expect when you're in a relationship.
No.
Who in a relationship doesn't say that?
You require something from your woman. If she not willing, that girl can get a job. She could run some flyers on Facebook and she can have some clients in that goddamn house.
Wait a minute.
She has a trade.
Hold on. She doesn't have a problem with getting clients. That's not an issue. The reason that she's not making money is because she doesn't want clients in her home. She does hair in her home. And she doesn't want to open her home up to people. He's telling her, take their temperature, make them wear a mask. But she's saying, until Corona is gone, I'm not gonna be on people's hair.
So it shows me she's not submissive to his leadership at all, which is another reason to kick her out.
So if he tells her something, she can't have an opinion and not want to do it.
Say it again.
It just because he has an opinion on what she should do, she has to do what he says. She can't have an opinion to say, that's not for me. She can't say that's not right.
And there's a man out there that will be fine with what she likes. You know what I'm saying? I know it is. He needs to kick her out because she's not following your lead. You gave her a solution that you wanted because you have to pay all the bills and you need some help. He wants some help, should I say? He probably
we didn't even talk about that.
But he needs the help. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Oh no, okay." Well, like she said, you don't need to smoke no weed. Then, like,
okay. So, Green, stop right there. I'm gonna ask you one question. So, is the bigger issue to you her weed smoking, or is the bigger issue to you her lack of willingness to right? Her lack of sex. What's the bigger issue for you?
Which sex or which one?
Weed smoking around the kids in the house,
or sex?
Yes.
Sex.
As a parent,
they're equal because she don't have no. She's not even bringing she's not bringing nothing to the table.
So he's paying for the weed.
They're equally just to
me.
He
said that. He said he's paying. She's smoking up all of his weed. He's gone to work, driving UPS, and she's home smoking weed.
You making this worse? He smokes too. Oh my God! So he worked all day, got that white man stressing him, and now he can't even come over and get high. Woo! Kick her out now! No, tonight. Kick her out your house, brother. Love yourself. Get her out your house. I know sometimes I'm like yelling at the mic. Kick her out your house right now. She's smoking your weed. It's the bitch broke. Kick her the fuck out. When you come home and she smoke, she knows she disrespecting you smoking all your weed. Like, this nigga can't find no other bitches, and that's why he don't kick me out. She doesn't respect you. Women don't look at things the way we look at it. There's no unconditional love from a woman. She just looks at you as like you a sissy. You are letting me smoke your weed. I'm not bringing no money in this motherfucker. I'm smoking weed around the kids, and I'm not giving you no pussy. Nigga, you don't do you have a mother? You know what I mean? And if you don't, I'm sorry to hear that.
So
but
this
if you have women that love you, and if you don't, look, I'm here for you. You know what I mean? It's
okay, hold on. Let me ask you one question. Let me ask you one question. Before we move on and we give before we move on and give her the final verdict of what she should do. I mean, what he should do. I'm sorry. Is he a simp? Yes or no?
Oh my God, he's no.
If he doesn't kick her out, he is.
He's behaving like a simp. He's probably a good brother, and he's probably deep down a strong alpha. But he's following societal norms. He's following, okay, he's supposed to love this woman, blah 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 bullshit. But he needs to wake up.
Love this woman is
You're not supposed to love your woman. Oh, right.
No, he's following the love your woman unconditionally. Women don't love you.
No, you're not supposed to love your woman unconditional.
Have a woman say, "Oh, the nigga quit his job. He's smoking weed all day around my kids, and he don't fuck me." There's not a woman walking this earth that's gonna stick around for that shit.
You don't want to be fucked by a nigga that's smoking weed all day and just sitting at home. You don't want to be fucked by him. I'm not turned on by him.
There's a lot of low self-esteem, stupid ass women out here that will let a nigga just as long as he's fucking them. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I know you're not that stupid, thank God. But there are some women that's stupid. You know what I mean? This nigga ain't like, if the tables were turned, you're saying that this guy's just getting high, don't bring no money, and he's not even fucking me. There's no woman walking this earth that will
do a woman look for that from a man. That's if the man is not doing nothing all day and just sitting at home smoking weed. Do you think that she's sexually attracted to him and want to have sex with him?
A smart woman would not want to lay with that man.
You wouldn't.
No, I'm trying to tell you something. There are some women that are that dumb. It's unfortunate, but there are some women that are that stupid. They're out there. You know what I mean? And there are women, but there's a lot more women.
You teach me so much about being a woman. Thank you.
I
don't know how I've been a woman for 46 years without you telling me how to be one. So thank you.
Years.
Thank you, Green.
You never. So you trying to tell me or maybe you haven't. You never heard. I mean, you deal with girls that actually value their bodies. You know what I'm saying? There are women out here that don't value their bodies.
I don't know too many that value their bodies now.
You don't know too many?
Yeah, I don't know too many now.
What do you mean? It's plenty of women out here.
Yeah, me. I value my body, y'all. Right. Yeah, me. Yeah.
You know, some women don't value their body like that. You know what I mean? Like, but some women aren't into money like that. But here's the thing: he's not getting nothing out of this deal. He's not even getting sex. Now, sex ain't enough for me.
It's only been a couple of months. Like Corona came, March? It's only been a couple of months.
Okay, so hold on. Time out. Let me interrupt. So what is our words of advice for this young lady? I mean, for this young man. Green, you said kick. Green said kick her. RG, what do you say?
I say it's just been a couple of months.
Give them you say extend some grace.
And let's see how 2021 goes. It's been 3 years. You cannot just throw away 3 years for what's happening in a couple of months. This can turn around.
And there's a child involved. So I agree with RG. I say communication is the key. Have a conversation with her because we don't know. He didn't say in the letter whether he's had a conversation with her about this, and I suspect that he hasn't. He doesn't seem like the brother who was an open communicator. It's build up animosity.
It's build up.
Right. We only get his side of the story. Green said there's no vaccine.
Get her out of here.
Well, in that case, kick her out. Kick out tonight.
For another 18 months.
Only get his side of the story. There is no other side.
Right. They're stuck together for 18 months.
Unless he's not lying. He's not getting sex. She has no money. Those two are killers. I'm done anyway.
But even though
she has no money, huh?
I was going to say, even though she doesn't have money,
high on, and she's smoking his weed. Now, smoking the weed part.
It's the smoking his weed for me. I'm not going to front. It's the smoking his weed for me. It's the smoking his weed for me. That's it right there. Yes, ma'am.
So Green. If Showtime wife stopped working and just say that she was kind of, in her feelings because something happened at the job, and she started to puff a little bit at night to get her through the day, Showtime should leave her. And she's not having sex. And she's not having sex either.
It's the Showtime weed.
Remember, this is share weed. If we are married, your weed is my weed. My weed is your weed.
Oh, no. What the fuck you stressing? You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money.
You would tell him to leave her. You would tell him to leave her.
Yes, I would. If I
You don't
consider
have
myself a friend, I'm like, yo, get her the fuck out of there.
But what if she's stressing about the fact? What if she's stressing about the fact she doesn't have a job, Green? That's something to stress over. The fact
Well, she needs to figure out another way to do it. Get your own motherfucking weed. The weed part is now where
that weed has really got you.
The weed is getting him. The weed got him.
I know female nature. Now she's just disrespecting you, like, because now she's like, yo, you go for anything. The woman doesn't look at it as, oh, you really love me. I
don't really think she's looking into it.
They look at it as, you are this week. You're gonna let me sit in here and get high all day and steal your weed while you go work, and she's probably cheating and she's doing all that. Anyway, I can't prove that, but she's probably cheating, and she's not. If she's doing all that, she's probably cheating on him too. He doesn't realize that. Okay. Get her out of your house immediately.
She has a whole baby. Where's she cheating at?
So let's move on. Let's move. Cause I don't want to get stuck on this. Let's
women,
at this point.
How easy it is for women to cheat. You know why men get caught cheating? Because women want you to get caught. A man is gonna let you creep with him forever. He ain't gonna say nothing. All you need is 15 minutes. Men only get caught because the other girl wants you to get caught. Women can always cheat. That's why women never get caught. He needs to get her out of there. She's fucking somebody else. Anyway, go ahead.
Green definitely has a weed problem. He also has a Wi-Fi problem. Green, I'm gonna take you out for a minute and then come back in, please.
Clear on mine.
Okay, there you go. All right, you back now. All
right. Green, I want to know, did you send this letter, Green? Who you trying to get up out of your house? Because
I would never. I don't talk to broke bitches. Period. So this would never happen to me.
So let's move on. Let's move on. We got to do
wave the white flag.
We got to do one. Got to go. We got to do one. Got to go. All right. So this is the segment.
You said what to do. You said
I said give her some grace. I said yeah. We in COVID. There's a baby involved. We inside of Corona. We inside of COVID. They've been together for 3 years. He has been an integral part in that child's life for 3 years. I say he got to give her some grace. But I also said he has to have a conversation with her. But the smoking of the weed is we gotta figure out a resolution. Like you said, like you're not gonna smoke all the weed.
You feel like she needs to stop smoking this weed too.
She gotta stop smoking this weed. Yeah. If he don't have no trees to smoke when he come home, that's a problem. Like after being out in the world, That's gonna stress the brother out. Yeah, that's gonna really make things a lot worse. So he gotta figure that out before he figures out anything else. Like, why is you smoking my weed?
Right.
That's the top priority. That's number one.
The problem is the weed. Are you kidding me?
That's number one. So I want to doing nothing. I want to move on though. I want to move on. I'm gonna pull you out again because your joint is messing up. I want to move on just a little bit. So now is the part of the show where we do what would you? No, not what would you do. I'm sorry, take a bell. This is the part of the show where we do one gotta go. I'm sorry.
One gotta go.
One gotta go. And inside of one gotta go, I came up with this one because I felt like it's October. And October reminds me or puts me in the mind frame of pumpkin spice. Mm-hmm. And it's nothing else that makes me think about pumpkin spice or nothing else that relates to pumpkin spice. Other than, no, white people. White people.
You gotta stop this, y'all.
Nothing that makes me think about pumpkin spice more than white people. So inside of one gotta go. Which white person would you have to make?
I already got my pick.
Get out of here, get gone. Everything they've ever created in life has got to go along with them. Number one, is it Paul Wall? Number two, is it Tommy from Power? Number three, is it Eminem, Marshall Mathers? Or number four, Justin bringing sexy back Timberlake?
Crazy.
Which one? We started with Green last week, so RG, we'll start with you. Out of these four white men, RG, since it is October, since it is Pumpkin Spice Month, which one would you say gotta go?
Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
What?
I am amazed.
He's the blackest white dude up there.
You have not seen Power to love Tommy. Like Tommy is not going nowhere. I love Tommy.
Okay, hold on, Green. Let her make her case. All right, RG. Right. Why Paul Wall, RG?
Because he gotta go. I have to pick one. Somebody got to go, and it's got to be him. I like Tommy. I like Eminem. Love Justin Timberlake. So who else would it be?
Paul Wall, the
He has
grill,
to go.
he got all the grills like sitting on fofo.
You have not seen Power to appreciate Tommy.
We didn't say nothing about Tommy. What do you keep saying?
Tommy's right there.
That's why I wouldn't want him to go, because I appreciate Tommy.
No, I don't think. Well, I don't want to
You're
get rid of
talking about Tommy is Negroish. Like Tommy got the Negroish down pat.
Tommy.
Oh, I'm ready for Green. Yes,
Okay,
Green. Let's go
all
to
right.
you.
Timberlake gotta go. Grunge.
Timberlake gotta go. Are you crazy?
Green, are you on crack?
This is insane.
Are you on crack?
Timberlake has to go. He's
Timberlake?
the only one. He's the only one. Even though let me disclaimer, I don't think he ever would. He's the only one I would even think might call somebody a nigga behind it.
No, that's not fair.
I don't think
That's not fair.
anybody-
Time out. No. You can't base it on what you think he might do. That's not fair.
Hey, life ain't fair. Look, Timberlake has to go.
Paul
Granted,
Wall would say nigger before Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake has a racist bone in his body, but
Paul Wall would say
he's a
nigger.
little
You
too
just said
intense for the
he's
white
more
community.
niggerish.
Huh?
You said Paul Wall is more niggerish. So Paul
Yes.
Wall would say nigger
Paul Wall
before.
has never said the N-word in his life. How
But
about that?
that
He's never said the N-word in his life.
That you've heard.
Like Eminem, they will never say the N-word.
That
Ever.
you've heard.
Nah.
N-word
Paul
to
Wall.
somebody.
That you've heard.
Paul Wall ain't saying the N-word.
He's married to a black woman. Look, Paul Wall is black.
Green, let me ask you. Hold on.
Honorary black, like straight
Hold
up.
on. Do you really believe when songs come on and got nigger in it, you really believe that these people, white people, censor that word out?
Paul Wall does.
No, I mean, he knows the word, nigga. I don't care about that.
No, so you don't think he says it?
You're not
When
saying
the
it. Paul
song
Wall
comes
not saying the
on.
N-word.
I
Paul
talk
Wall
about
not saying the N-word.
racism in his heart. I don't give a fuck about words.
I'm
Paul
talking
Wall
about the N-word.
definitely has no. He's married to he has mixed children. Like he definitely don't got no racism. No, and I don't think Justin Timberlake either. Don't think
Right, of course.
But he's the whitest motherfucker up there. Period.
No, he's not. He's
Yes,
really
he
he's really black. Like, come on, he's really black.
He's not
Like,
black.
we
He's
love
black,
him.
boys.
No,
And we're talking
like we
Tommy
love
as-
him.
as
Like,
it was Tommy, not the actor. But yeah.
no, Tommy is really white. Like, if you did Tommy without
Joseph
being
Sikora.
Tommy,
If you're not being
it would
Tommy,
be him.
yeah, we're
Joseph
talking about-
Sikora.
I can tell, but he's Tommy in this picture. You know.
Okay,
what I
well
mean?
let me get my vote on. So of course, I'm not voting for Paul Wall.
Okay.
I'm not voting for Justin Timberlake at all.
Okay.
Even though I'm not a huge fan of Eminem, I'm not voting for Eminem because I don't believe Eminem has said the N-word at all.
He said he was
Tommy
like 15, but anyway.
Right. Tommy from Power.
He had a
Every
black girl
day.
come to him, which is funny.
Tommy got to go. Tommy got to go.
Just
Tommy
because
got.
you haven't seen
I mean,
Power.
you don't
I've seen
like-
no.
you
I've
don't
seen
like
Power. I don't like
No.
Power.
Right. You don't like
I've
you-
seen Power. Tommy got to
You
go.
have not
Tommy,
watched the Power.
Tommy,
don't like
Tommy,
Power,
and the
girl.
and as East Rock said, Tommy and that horrible writing on Power, they gotta go, man.
horrible
They-
writing.
horrible writing.
Oh, so you
Tommy,
and East are agreeing to that foolishness?
anyone
Are
with
you on
anyone with any sense will agree. Grunge Gallardo, comment please that the writing on Power
No,
is
You guys are on
Green
crack.
Justin has to go, like I did.
no. I'm talking about the writing on Power.
No.
Oh,
There's no way
It
that I'm
was
keeping
excellent.
Look,
No.
okay, let me break it down real quick. Let's break down cultural relevance.
Oh,
of course,
God.
relevancy wise,
Mhm.
Eminem has had the biggest impact on Black culture than anybody up here. I would say that. Justin Timberlake, he's Justin Timberlake. Like he's bringing sex. Like that last Justin Timberlake album with Timbaland and Pharrell on the production. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not sending him out of here
Him and Beyonce got a song together.
right for
Him and
Tommy on
Jay-Z.
Power. Are you crazy? Paul Wall, like
Tommy
if
is-
there was no
What do you love about Paul Wall?
Paul Wall is a nigga to the bone.
No, what do you love about him? What's so fantastic about him
I
that
just
he can't go?
You have to think like Paul, that whole Mike Jones, Texas, Michael
What's that
5,000
mean?
watts, that whole
No,
era
no,
of
I can
Southern
do without.
Southern music.
Nobody knew Paul Wall was
All
white
of that
until
can
you saw
go.
the video.
All
You
of
thought
that
he
can
was
go. You
black.
can take it all with you.
Nah.
Take it all with you, Paul Wall.
Tommy. So okay. So here's the thing. So if you take Tommy, right? He's white. He's a white guy. You could easily take Tommy and make him a black character in that horrible show Power, and he still would have the same effect. Like it's not because he's white that made him so great. It's just because that he was Tommy, that was Ghost's best friend, and they ended up doing whatever at the end of the show. Like, it's not because he's white that made him so great. People just like him because they think that show is so good.
And he's a white guy and he's so hood with it.
Right.
That's what we love about Tommy.
With the streets.
Are you kidding me?
He's an influence to other white people, like white boys like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tommy from Power and that show can go. Like I would trade that show for any three of them. They say, "Oh, well, you can keep Power, but Paul, no, give me Paul Wall. You can keep Power."
You're the only person I know that don't like Power.
Listen,
like honestly,
I have not watched any of the.
But that's because he refuses to watch it to enjoy it.
I've watched.
Have you ever watched Power?
I've watched the first 3 episodes of Power.
You watch the fourth one. The fourth one is where it's at.
The writing was horrible. Right. When I heard Angela say, this is what turned me off. I remember the exact moment where I was. When Angela said, "Are you going to hang out with your posse?" She said that to Ghost. I said, no, this writing is horrible because there's no one in 2017, 16, whatever year it was that uses the word posse. I said, no, he's got to go. And as a matter of fact, Tommy was, Eashrock, thank you for reminding me that Tommy was on Ozark this last season and his acting was horrible. He's not even a good actor. Like, forget the character.
He did Tommy very well.
He's not even a good actor. No.
Tommy, you wouldn't think he was a regular white man.
So you and I should just do crack. So I'm convinced.
He's mediocre at best. Joseph, and I met Joseph Secor. I did a party with him a couple years ago. He's mediocre at best. Like,
he's an excellent actor.
Get him out of here. He gotta go. All right, let's move on. So since we've decided, all 3 of us have decided that Tommy got to go. Thank you guys for
agreeing. No, we not.
Huh?
I said
no.
We actually
none of us. Everybody agreed with me that Tommy has got to go.
You gotta love me.
Everyone agreed. I'm glad we could finally get things done my way. Tommy's got to go. It can now be official that now we can move on to what would you do? Now this is a real, like this, you know how sometimes we do the one guy I'll take a bit. How we do the what would you do? And it's like made up stuff and I make up stuff. This is actually a real live
goody.
This is a real joint that happened to me early this week. And I really want to know what y'all do.
So it's made up. Go ahead.
It's not made up. I promise you. It's not made up. So, all right, here's my question. What would you do? This happened to me realistically in real life early this week, a couple of days ago. What would you do if you're in a restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. And in the restaurant, they put like the food out on a counter before they serve. You know, you go in a restaurant sometimes before the servers bring the food, they put it out on the counter. So what would you do if you're standing at the counter, right? And you see someone else's food out there waiting to be served to them, or waiting for them to come pick it up, this was a walk-up joint. If a bug, an insect, or a fly just flies on someone's food, like right in the middle of the food, and flies away before they come to pick it up. This happened to me this week, I promise you, and I was a little concerned. I'll tell you what I did when it's all over and done. DJ Green, after you button up your shirt, sir, please tell us what you
not buttoning up my shirt until Rich Girl unbuttons hers. Anyway, so
all right, what would you do?
Until then, I would go to the
No, hold on. Let me. So the people who are working behind the counter, they see the fly hit the food. They see the fly on the food.
You know they see it.
I know for a fact they see it.
Oh God, that's the worst. And none of them say anything.
They don't say nothing. Like they just kind of, like RG said, they just kind of shoo it off before dude comes and picks his food up.
I wouldn't eat there at all because I would. Did you already order at that point?
Already ordered. I'm waiting to pick up.
I would have said, look, if that's how y'all rolling, I can't do this. You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't have ate there.
That. Like if you see that was I was gonna give a different answer, but you're saying that you saw the people see the fly going.
I saw with my own eyes. I saw.
They don't give a fuck about me. Get the fuck out of there. Like no, I'm out of there.
I saw the lady shoot a joint off with her hand, hoping that
we're out of there. We're out of here. I would have told East we're getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. So would you?
I wouldn't have rolled on the people, but I just said we're leaving. I wouldn't.
Okay, so would you? I'm gonna pose this to both of y'all. Would you tell the person whose food it was that there was a fly on their food?
Before I left, I would. That's what I'm about to say. You knew who it was going. If you saw who it bringing it to.
Mm-hmm. I know it was a joint where you kind of walk up, you pick your food up, you take it back to your table on your own.
Oh yeah,
kind of like almost like Panera, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like your food is out on the joint, and then you know the buzzer. They give you the buzzer, and then it was a Panera. I'll say that. But you go get your food, and you take it back.
I would have told them before I left.
You would have told the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said that the people saw it. I would have said I saw it. You know, it just sounds like you need to ask on the whole new plate.
Right.
I'm a host. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust these motherfuckers at all.
Okay.
You saw the fucking employees
shoot that joint away like it was nothing.
Yeah, like nah. Never going here.
Like I'm talking about. So let me paint the picture. So the dude had it was like a soup bowl that was with bread, like a bread bowl. Like you know how they have the bread and you put like the soup inside of the bread, and he had a salad. Right, so the fly comes and lands on top of the bread. Like the fly's just sitting on the bread.
Like Panera bread.
It's not Panera bread. I so promise you, it's not. It's similar to Panera bread, and it's a spot that's local to North Carolina. Very similar to Panera bread.
That's why they got flies in the building.
So the fly lands on the dude's bread bowl, right? And the fly is just like walking around, just chilling, and just like. So I'm like, damn, that's somebody's food. So then the fly goes and dude had a salad. Now they called his name, like, you know, John, come pick up. John, pick up. My man taking his time. Meanwhile, the fly is digging all in his food. Like, so the fly goes and gets into the salad and is just like walking around in the salad. So the lady sees it and she shoos the junk away. But then the man comes up and like comes to take his stuff. Like he come to get his place. So they've been calling his name.
Right.
I was torn. RG, what would you do?
Oh, y'all nasty. It's a fly on that food. Is what I would do.
You can make a whole scene.
I'm going to say it loud. Like, oh my God, y'all are so nasty. Oh my God, there's a fly on that food. Oh, don't you eat that? It was a fly on your food. I'm gonna
right. I would tell the people.
What are you gonna be a secret about? Like, this is a restaurant.
I would feel like I'm gonna go to hell if I don't say nothing. You know?
I'm going to let motherfuckers know in there. I just saw a fly and saw her shoot that fly away. Before I leave, everyone will know that.
There should be no flies in any restaurant. Like
if it would be different if the fly flew on it and she didn't see it. And then, but you just saw it.
She flew that joint.
Right. That's what I was saying.
I would let them eat that. I wouldn't tell them that.
Right. The fact that the people, you know what?
The fact that she flew, that is the problem.
And didn't take the food away. Oh no.
The problem ain't the fly on it. The problem is she shoot it. Now, if the fly would have landed there by itself and no person else seeing it other than you.
Right,
they would have ate fly juice.
So put yourself in the employee's position. Like she would have to make that whole bread bowl all over again.
I was an employee. I too would shoo the fly off your food.
If I was the cook, you know what? Matter of fact,
I'm going to shoot a fly off.
At McDonald's, they had me in the back because I was black. I was doing the burgers, and when I worked at Golden Corral, I was in high school then too. I was making the bread. If it never happened, so I guess they kept the
would you shoot the fly or serve the food?
If somebody had a fly in the food, I'm not giving that to them. Like I believe in karma. I feel like
it just depends on how many people out there. If it's a rush, what time of the day.
The lunch rush is totally different. The lunch rush is totally different.
If I see it, I feel like I'm gonna go to hell if I give it to him. You know,
you're damn lie.
So everybody's been.
I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Everybody's been to a cookout and that fly hit that hot dog, and you just go and eat that jank. You just flew that jank away.
I've ate food that I know the food hit the fly hit the bread for like 2 seconds. I've ate it. I mean, everybody has,
right?
But this is a
what's the difference?
And for this food, you know what I mean? These are cookouts, different. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like you pay these people. I'm paying for this. They pay for that plate. No, there's no fly touching.
Just a fly.
No,
there
should be no flies in your restaurant at all. So that's a problem in itself.
It came in with the guests.
So here's about this particular restaurant. Like the way they put the food, there's like a door that's not too far away from the entry point. And even still, like I've been in like you know, you went to the New York pizza style restaurants, right?
Mhm.
Every city has a New York pizza style restaurant, and they've got like the big pizzas, and they behind the glass or whatever,
Right.
and you know the flies gonna come in.
They protect the food.
How?
Like you said, they got a plastic glass up.
The flies can fly around that, Green.
What if the fly
fly
gets
land
on
on my
everybody's
motherfucking
food? You're
pizza,
gonna remake everybody's food. What if the fly just keeps flying around and pouncing on every plate?
Right.
You're gonna remake everybody's
the
food.
building, they need to quarantine.
Somebody got to eat this fly juice.
Somebody with this fly juice. Somebody with this Mike Pence fly juice.
The question is, Showtime, what did you do?
Right, yeah. Let's get to that. Right.
So here's what I did. So after watching the fly pounce around on dude's bread bowl, and I'm talking about that joint was just like walking, like he was taking steps, like he was just moonwalking on dude's bread bowl. And then he moved over to the salad.
Tell me how many seconds.
I ain't even gonna hold you, man. The fly was on the bread.
2 seconds the most. If I won't eat anything over
green.
Over 2 seconds.
The fly was walking on the bread bowl, bro. Like
it was like on Mike Pence's head. It was
at
like
least it was at least 10 seconds on the bread bowl. At least 10 seconds on the bread bowl.
It was walking on yours too.
So here's the thing. So let me tell the story. So it goes from the bread bowl to the salad, right? It gets in like he in the lettuce of the salad. Like I see the fly inside of the lettuce. Then he flies out. I'm watching them make my food. To be honest with you, to keep it a buck, I really don't care about Homeboy's food. I'm more concerned about, as they're making my food, is the fly going to make its way to my jank?
Mm-hmm. You didn't even care about other people.
Had no concern. I'm so busy making sure that fly doesn't get in my food. By the time Homeboy picked this jank up and went about his business, I was already laser focused on my food. So I didn't even honestly have the opportunity to have a conversation with him.
The fly could have been in the condiments. Like the fly could have been in the lettuce. The fly could have been all over the stuff. Did you still eat there?
I did.
Oh,
I was starving.
I ate it too.
Huh? I would have went to McDonald's.
Your wife ate it too?
She did. I didn't tell her until after the fact. She's watching it right now.
You tell her right now. She's learning about it right now.
Hold on. You say you didn't tell her you saw this?
She's learning about it right now.
No. I told her as it after the fact. It was takeout. So it was take your joint and leave. So I saw them make the food.
That's nasty.
Like I saw them make the food. No, the fly came in.
The fly didn't hit your food though.
How do you know? The fly could have been all of that food before you went to the brick bowl. How do you know?
No, because the fly came in when somebody opened the door.
The fly in the door.
Yes,
how do you know?
Me and the fly held hands walking into the door.
That's gross time.
We walked in. Hey, he said I told her after. We walked in holding hands.
And that after says she wasn't pleased, child.
Right.
Yeah, that after don't seem too happy.
I'll deal with that later. But
as soon as it's over,
not get laid that night.
She's not submissive. Leave her. She's not submissive.
Right. The food was hitting though. I ain't gonna hold you. So Homeboy whose plate it was, he probably didn't notice either because, like you said, RJ, little fly was, it ain't gonna hurt.
You said 10 seconds. Like the fly got busy on that food.
The fly got busy on the bread bowl. The fly was full off of bread. Like the fly had like a carb meal off that bread bowl. Like he was walking on that joint, like taking 25 steps on that joint. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. So all right, well we know what I would do, but I think it depends on, again, if I saw the fly hit my food. I think it's all about what you see. Like if I see it, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying?
I automatically think that it has hit everything back there. Yeah. Like that's what I'm gonna start thinking.
Because
what would you do? We didn't even ask her.
We did.
She said what she would do.
I'm gonna tell everybody. Remember?
Right. Yeah. So because we've been in restaurants.
Drunk tonight,
yeah, he is.
And we
take a bell.
Well, you're not stealing my weed, but yeah.
We've been in restaurants and Isha's like seen a fly and she was like, "Oh no, I can't eat here," just because there's a fly hanging
in the building, right? Yeah.
In the building. You can't stop it.
You should have the goddamn vents pumping out shit that kills bugs. Like no,
like pesticides while people eating.
While you're eating
not pesticides, but like shit, it's shit that's in the air you can put that's deterrent. You know what I mean? Why is there? You've been to some? Have you ever seen a flying roof, Chris, in your life? No, or any 4-star restaurant or 4 or better.
So you're saying that they have stuff that they pump out of their vents?
No, I'm sure a fly has.
I'm assuming there's got to be something coming out of their vents. You never see an insect in.
I mean, no, because I've going to Johnson & Wales and being a culinary arts expert like I am. Culinary, right? I know that the restaurant industry, they always have rats and stuff that we don't even see. So we don't know what goes on the other side of the kitchen. That's why I say I think it's all about what we do see. Right? There's been restaurants that
at least that part of the restaurant you don't see nothing. So there's something going on where you never see flies.
Right. That's why I'm glad. I love when I don't know if they have. I know they don't have it in Virginia. I don't know if they'll have it in Georgia, RG. But here in North Carolina, we have like the sanitation grades for the restaurants, where you can go and you can see like. And they need to make this a universal thing.
I think they do have it everywhere.
They don't have it in Virginia.
You do get graded in Virginia.
Not where you can see it though.
You can pull up restaurants and see the.
No, I'm talking about when you go in the restaurant in North Carolina. Like if I pull up to a drive-through, yeah, you gotta have it posted. Like if I go through a drive-through, like they have to have it posted in the window.
You see them make all your food.
No, you see their sanitation grade.
The grade.
So if they have if the grade is like a school grade, like A, B, C, D, like 1 through 100 or whatever, and if they have like a 80. You can be like, oh, nah, I'm not eating here.
I'm not eating here, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like if they have
we don't get it
in
in Virginia at all.
Yeah, nah, the only place I've seen it is here in North Carolina.
Like that's why they killed some whole businesses. They did.
Yeah, and then sometimes what'll happen is that the newspaper and the news channels will report like what certain restaurants' grades are. So if you have a restaurant, you got like a 70. Yeah, they'll report your grade.
Just think about business. Oh, everybody got to everybody's on pins and needles out there.
Yeah, but I've seen some restaurants like in the 80s, and I'm like, nah, I'm not eating. Nah. Like I don't
eat at a place where the fly walking all over people's food.
I mean, you can't change that. Like sanitation grade,
you can leave.
the sanitation grade is like based on like, are people washing their hands? Do they have enough sinks? Do they have soap in the bathroom? Like, did somebody just walk out of the bathroom, wiping their ass, and then walk into the restaurant and start fixing the food? Like,
did y'all see that video of the girl and her boyfriend? They're out eating, and she's filming them, and right behind them, a rat goes across the back of the chair
in a restaurant.
Oh my god!
Restaurant. They're there eating and she's filming them, and a rat goes behind them.
What would you do?
Lose my mind. No, you look at that video and see that thing running behind you.
I got a true story. I was probably like 2021. I was, matter of fact, that McDonald's is still there in Norfolk. I'm putting them on blast. The one by if you get off Waters, the downtown exit, St. Paul. Yeah, St. Paul's. Me and Speed and Grove. We got down, ordered our food, McDonald's. I opened the bag. It was a fucking roach in that shit. I threw my shit at the people. I went ballistic. It was a cop, and the cop came. They didn't arrest me though. He understood, like, yo, I feel you. You know what I mean? They gave my money back. The cop said, let's just go. You know what I mean?
It was a roach in the bag.
In the bag. I wanted to kill those people, dog. Like, it was a roach. I rarely felt that was like 4 times in my life. I felt that level of rage.
That's gonna make me itch just thinking about it.
Like, a roach in the bag. Oh my god! You made me mad thinking about it.
I'm mad thinking about it.
Yeah, I've never had that type of experience.
I wanted to, and the thing about it, like the guy I threw the bag at was a white boy. He didn't even make the food.
He's like, what did I do?
The innocent bystander.
I was so mad. Oh my god,
that's some nasty shit right there.
You gotta think this is after the club and you hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would have fought everybody in that bitch. So we would have got the fighting. And you hungry? Lord, God forbid you smoked. Now, if I smoked and waited for this food and a roach, somebody go get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't. And that's why I say, like, seeing it is totally different than.
I don't even want that food no more. Y'all grossing me out.
Yeah.
That shit. I'm 20 something years ago. I'm 20 years ago. I'm still mad about that shit.
Go back up there.
Green, you said you would anybody.
We were in the restaurant. We was inside.
Green, you said you would anybody's drive-through as an episode all on its own. So on one episode we're gonna have RG. I think you talked about it. One episode we're gonna have.
I might have back then. I used to ask for hookups and free.
I've heard stories about Green in the drive-through about how he drives off before the people even start talking. We'll have each on one episode to talk about Green's drive-through.
Find out who is the real Green.
Right. We'll do that on one episode. We'll make that happen. All right. So we got anything else we need to talk about? Anything else? Any issues?
I don't know.
Anything else popping off?
Nope.
All right, cool. So let's close this thing out. RG, I'll let you do what you do. What you got?
Make sure you guys
comment, subscribe.
Go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Just come on and join the fam. Join the Talk of the Town Unfiltered family.
Facts.
Go ahead to YouTube, subscribe. We got things coming. What we have to get to 1,000 subscribers to start offering them.
Yeah.
You want to subscribe. You can't win. You can't get these goodies unless you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. So go ahead over there now. The show is over. We ain't doing nothing else. Click subscribe.
Yep.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Facts. Like, subscribe, share this thing, all of that. Green, what you got?
Get the bell, get the notifications, do all that.
All that.
Yes. If you half step, you anyway, fellas, if you half step, you're gonna get half results. And
so hold on. So half step and hold on. Half step and half result is only for the fellas now. This is new.
Oh no, it's for everybody.
Okay. Just making sure.
But I mean, I'm more wanting to help men.
Okay.
But that's for everybody.
Okay.
So cool. If you have step, you're gonna get half results, and hard work always pays off. And fellas, don't forget, if she won't submit, you must quit. Yeah.
Green wanted to talk about Jeezy and Jenny Mai tonight.
Yes,
I nixed that. I nixed that.
Showtime he didn't want to ruffle too many feathers tonight.
It's too much. All right, man. You know how I say, be thankful for what you have. It's always somewhere with less. Tomorrow is never promised. So today, let's all consider ourselves blessed. RG said it best. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube video. Shout out to everybody who showed a whole lot of love. Be sure to share this video. Be sure to follow us on all social media platforms. And also be sure to hit us for your love line at Talk of the Town Unfiltered and at Talk of the Town Unfiltered at gmail.com so we can handle all your love line inquiries. All right, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.